Hey everybody, mr.mister, back with Marvel Heroes. This time we got Mr. Fantastic on the chopping block, and we're just doing a rebroadcast of his Whirly Twirly build. And they updated him, but didn't give us respect, and they only updated him because they changed one skill, and now it's a 1-point skill, so I have to update. And they actually did the update a while ago, so it took a little bit to go out and farm retcons. If you haven't farmed retcons just by killing, you know it takes a little while to get some. So for the build, we're going to be doing a momentum or a movement build. I almost said momentum, that's jugs. But similar in fashion, where you get to move around and do damage and stay mobile, and by staying mobile you get to take a lot less damage and it makes you a lot more survivable. So for this build, you're going to do 20 points into inflate, 20 points into elastic body, 20 points into super stomp, 20 points into spectacular spheroid, 20 points into the twister, and that's going to be your movement skill, 20 points into outwit, 20 points into hyperstatic inducer, 1 point into repulsion field array, 1 point in herbie assistant. This is what changed. It gave it now permanent, and it has a damage negation of 10%. So that's pretty awesome. 1 point into the wheel, so we have that extra movement. And I put the rest of the points into Elasti Punch, even though I don't use it, but it's nice just to have some kind of basic around. We have the extra 10 points, nowhere to go. And that's the build. And this is how I set it up. I got Elasti Punch as the basic, the twister as the movement skill. And I set up hyperstatic inducer, super stomp, and I'll inflate. And I'll throw the inducer at the target, stomp my way over there, and then inflate at all the targets. And then if I wanted to, I can spheroid all the targets while I'm over there, and then I can go back to twisting all around. So for the gear, I got more of his gear, so the gear is updated a little bit. I don't have this slot 5, so I just got a cosmic in there with +1 to all Mr. Fantastic's plasticity powers and some rare item find, so I like that. But it's got +4 to spectacular spheroid, some defense and crit also. We got the Dark Rider boots. That's got some defense and health on it, good chunk of it, so that's pretty good. +1 fighting, which is always nice. Brutal strike rating, rare item find, special item find. When you hit with a range power, your next melee power gains 442 melee damage and costs 5% less spirit. When you hit with a melee power, your next ranged attack gains 442 damage rating and costs 5% less spirit. So that's got kind of like an Idol of Khonshu built in there. It's pretty nice. +2 ranks to all powers, +5 ranks to spectacular spheroid, +7 ranks to elastic sphere body. And our ranged power is going to be hyperstatic inducer. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it misses, so that's why there's no Idol of Khonshu if you're already looking. Field ready computation device. This has got some defense on it, some health. We like both those. Spirit, health regen, movement speed, always nice in this build. It's a movement build. Crit rating. When you hit with a melee power, gain 519 melee damage for 5 seconds. When you hit with a range power, gain 519 range damage for 5 seconds. +1 to all powers. That's really good. And +1 rank to all powers. Future Foundation bodysuit. Big chunk of defense, big chunk of health. Like that both. Power duration. -9% spirit cost to all powers. +250 damage rating with all melee powers. And if you're wondering, this is a melee, the twister. Lots of melee bonuses if you can't tell. When your health drops below 50%, Sue Storms comes to your aid for 30 seconds and shields you, increases your defense rating by 2,500, and gives you 246 health regeneration per second for 10 seconds on a 1-minute cooldown. 16% chance to deal 11,000 physical damage and weaken enemies around you for 5 seconds when you deflect a ranged attack. +6 to all Mr. Fantastic's plasticity powers. That's pretty awesome. Then the Earth 1610 experimental gloves. 829 damage rating, increased a melee damage bonus on field ready computation device by 25%. 382 damage rating on physical attacks. So that's pretty big right there. We do mostly physical. The Twister is physical, and that's what we're doing. So is Super Stomp, so is Inflate, so is Spectacular Spheroid. 5.4 attack speed, critical damage rating, brutal damage rating, +6 to all Mr. Fantastic's Elastic Fists powers. Not too big there. And a 10% or 9% chance when it get attacked to gain 2300 defense rating and 589 dodge rating for 5 seconds. So that's pretty good. I got health on the core because he's got low health. The 3-to-1 core. You need that. 25% of your health, 3000 health, 100 spirit on medkit use. I got Relic of Lemuria. Got River of the Soul on a physical Uru. You can go defensive if you want. His defense is kind of low, but it's almost at 10,000. I got health and spirit and melee power damage on a Valkyrie insignia. I got crit rating, brutal strike rating, and area damage. These are all area damage powers that we're really using on a cosmic ring. I got my famous Doom Herbie +3 fighting. Big thing there. We're doing area power, so I got a power prism shard. This one's kind of sucky. I could upgrade it. But it's got crit rating, area powers, plus power radius. We really want the power radius. So now we're doing area powers. I got Pluvian Superconductor. This one's rather weak. That could be upgraded. Dr. Octopus Cosmic Medallion. That's pretty awesome. This is not the best version, but it's going to be upgraded. As you can see, I haven't played him in a while. An advanced Kung Fu training sequence. This will up my defense enough. That's why I'm using a physical Uru. And then this is actually a pretty decent advanced Crimson Crystal Cyteric. It's got health and a pretty good chunk of physical damage rating on it. So that'll do me pretty good. And then I have the buff Repulsion Field Array on a different toggle. So I just make sure it's on. It's on. And we'll go take out a Cosmic Dr. Octopus. As you can see with the area increase, it really makes dealing with trash pretty easy. Also, what it's going to do is it's going to make you able to deal with bosses, go around their power cosmic circles much easier. Your crit rating with area powers is much higher also. If he messes you up, you can stay mobile until you get your health back and everything. And there it is. It was actually pretty easy. I kind of messed up a little bit going into the stuff, but that's about it. I also got the wrong pet on. I should have a Groot. My Magic has no equipment, but I still like him. The movement makes it easier. He can even do Cosmic Curse. Not so quick. He's not going to be the super fast guy, but he can still handle it, zooming around. So, hope it helps. Hope you guys enjoy. Talk to everybody real soon.